Hey, this is Angela here with Darby O'Connor, one of the choreographers for Modern Dance Primitive Light. Thanks, Darby, for taking a moment from your rehearsal
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. So, just wanted to ask you a few questions. So, I would love to know, how did you become a choreographer?
Well, I went to school and studied dance at MTSU, Middle Tennessee State University, and it's just part of the dance student training, and the curriculum there is probably most colleges. All of my dance major friends have done the same, and you go through your choreography 1 and kind of learn your basics about phrase manipulation and things like that, and then you once you get to choreography 2, you start working on a group piece. That's the whole semester long process, and bit by bit they kind of teach you how to do these things, and then practice and
lots of practice. And before that, you were working with Go Contemporary Dance Works, and you have been part of the Primitive Light show for many years. Could you maybe talk about what that was like to move from dancing with Go as a guest artist in the show to becoming a full member of Circle Modern Dance? And you're a core member, actually.
That's actually a really beautiful story, and that I love. It's part of my favorite part of my own little dance history. Is so starting with Go when I was 12 or 13, we did our first Primitive Light show, and we were guest artists, so we would do one piece in the show, but it always felt like I was a member of Circle, which is the beautiful part of Circle. And so I did that all the way through, starting in middle school and all the way through high school. And then while I was at MTSU, I would come back and still do pieces with Go, or, I think I did one piece with Laura when she first became a core member. And then this year, I have become a real full-fledged core member. And honestly, there wasn't much of a transition. Circle is just really great about being open to its members, and I was a family member, and even when I was with Go and working as a kid. So
that's great. Yes, and I remember those days very well. So I just got to watch some of your rehearsal, and I saw you working through a challenge, and I know as a choreographer I love those problems we get through, and I think we really get something out of it when we get through it. And maybe you could say a little bit about how that is for you.
I think that's part of it for me too. Is I think it's kind of a game. I'm like, how can I challenge myself and work through this problem? And that's a huge part of the process for me. Also, with this process, I'm actually dancing in this piece for this show, so it kind of doing 2 roles, which I've never done before. This has been an interesting experience for me. So I'll have to be in the middle of it while I'm creating a phrase, and then it's really collaborative. I'll be like, guys, does this feel okay? And we kind of work on it together and figure that out together. We were just trying to come up with a timing problem and piecing different moves together to make a phrase. So they are really helpful with that. But I think it's fun, the problem solving.
Yes, it is. And I share that same problem of being in my own piece this time.
Gosh.
So it's a good one. Well, thank you so much, Darby, for taking this time, and we look forward to seeing your piece in the show.
Cool. Thank you. Thanks for coming.